The ethnogenesis of the Kyrgyz people is a very complicated and disputable issue. One of the reasons is that historical sources fix the existence of two ethnic communities under the name Kyrgyz. The first community recorded in the early historical period to the 13th century was found in southern Siberia on the Yenisei River. And the second one populated the eastern part of Central Asia, the Tian Shan and Pamir-Alai mountains since the 15th-16th centuries. Since the Kyrgyz had no written language of their own until the late 19th century, and did not play a significant political role after the defeat of the Yenisei Kyrgyz by Mongols in 13th century, their ethnic history is not always discernible and even known. Ethnogenesis about the origin and emergence of an ethnic group, and in the period of 15th-16th centuries, most of Central Asian ethnic groups emerged. Therefore, we can speak about present-day Kyrgyz, Kazakh, Uzbeks, and others of Central Asia. There are many definitions of ethnic group elaborated by scholars. However, I would like to provide the definition of Anthony Smith, one of the most famous British historians. According to him, ethnic group is a named group of people with a shared ancestry myth, common culture and history, association with a particular territory, and a collective sense of solidarity. The name Kyrgyz is one of the most ancient names in Central Asia. It dates back as 3rd century BC or 201 BC and was made by famous Chinese historian Sima Zhan in his Shizi historical records. Among the 5 peoples conquered by Hunnu, there was the name of Kyrgyz, Gegun, in Chinese language mentioned. There is no unanimous opinion about the ethnogenesis of the Kyrgyz people. However, all theories available could be classified into 3 main groups. According to the first one, Kyrgyz migrated from the Yenisei River to Tian Shan. This theory was first expressed by Miller and then supported by Bernstam. However, Bernstam thought that this migration was a multi-stage process. The second theory speaks that Kyrgyz formed based on the local tribes and peoples, starting from the Bronze Age Andronova people. But the most popular became the third theory, according to which the Kyrgyz represented the combination of two, the local tribes and the people who migrated from the Yenisei River. In the 15th-16th centuries, when the Kyrgyz emerged in the Tian Shan mountains, they did not have their own state. However, insteed of this, they got their dual ethnopolitical system of 2 wings, the right wing, Onkhanat, and the left wing, Solkhanat, with the middle group, Ichkilik, in between them. The right wing, Onkhanat, was represented by the largest tribes of Kyrgyzstan, such as Solto, Sarbaghish, and others, and they mainly populated northern Kyrgyzstan, such provinces as Issyk province, Naryn province, Chuy province. As for the second, Solkhanat, left wing, they mainly occupied the Talas Valley and included such tribes as Khushchu, Saru, and others. And the third group, Ichkilik, mainly populated the Fergana Valley and included such tribes as Khypchak, Naiman, and others. Two ideological factors played its role in the consolidation of the Kyrgyz tribes. First, it was the new religion Islam, which was adopted by the Kyrgyz people in the 16th century. The adoption of Islam made Kyrgyz one of the Muslim peoples and made it part of the larger Islamic civilization. As for the second factor, it was the Manas epic, because Kyrgyz tribes had to come together in the face of the common threat.